In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make an out-of-pocket expense in Freeagent. Let's start with getting that expense logged in the system. First, on your desktop, open up Freeagent and head over to the Expenses tab. This is where all of your out-of-pocket costs will live. Once you're there, look for the button that says Add New, and then choose Expense from the options. This tells Freeagent that you're recording something you've personally paid for, rather than something that went directly through the business bank account. Now it's time to fill in the details. At the top, make sure the correct user is selected as the claimant. If you manage expenses for multiple people, this is especially important so that the right person gets credited and eventually reimbursed. Next, enter the main information. Choose the appropriate category for the expense, such as travel, office costs, or whatever best fits what you bought. Then add the date of the purchase and the total amount you paid. Try to match this as closely as possible to the receipt so your records stay accurate. After that, type a clear description. This should briefly explain what the expense was for in a way that will still make sense months later when you or your accountant review it. If you haven't already used Freeagent's Smart Capture feature, go ahead and upload a photo or file of the receipt here. Keeping the receipt attached to the expense makes it much easier to support your records if you ever need to look back or answer questions from an accountant or tax authority. You can also choose to link the expense to a specific project. This is optional, but it's really helpful if you're tracking costs against a client job or internal project so you can see the full picture of what that work is costing you. Once everything looks correct, click Save or Create New Expense, depending on what you see. Your out-of-pocket expense is now logged. The second part is reconciling the reimbursement once your business has paid you back. After the reimbursement hits your business bank account as a payment to you, go to the banking section in Freeagent. Find the transaction that represents that reimbursement. When you explain this transaction, choose Money Paid to User and then select the expense payment category. This links the bank payment to the expense you created earlier and updates the repaid column in the Expenses tab, showing that the out-of-pocket cost has now been fully reimbursed.